Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Hearthstone has been through quite the controversy with the weekly quest change that they pushed out on Tuesday, which made weekly quest triple the effort and the reward improvement, well, 25% XP, which translated to rewards, depending on how far you get into the chain, means 20% to 5% improvement in reward for triple the effort. Well, Hearthstone realized that, hey, something is wrong when everyone is so super mad about it, and now Blizzard released last night this kind of announcement. But what is this announcement? Do they really get it? What's going on? Let's take a look. First, the announcement itself. Yesterday, patch 29.2 went live with some changes to weekly quests, making them harder to complete but grant more XP. We had seen that many players routinely completed their weekly quests through their regular play, without even really engaging with the weekly quest system. Our aim with the adjustments was to give all our players goals to play towards, and to reward our most engaged players, who would likely still complete the weekly quests without too much difficulty for their commitment to the game. But we have heard your feedback, and it's clear that we pushed too far. We want to reward players for their additional efforts, not make those rewards outside of their reach. That's why we're putting together an unscheduled hotfix patch, scaling most of the weekly quest requirements back down to a number between what they were before and what they are now. We'll keep the additional XP where it is. We'll have more information on the timing of this unscheduled hotfix soon, but it will be in addition to our first scheduled hotfix that is already planned. So, what is Blizzard really saying here? They write that players routinely completed their weekly quests through their regular play without even engaging with the weekly quest system. And they fail to understand that this is a good thing. This weekly quest system, it's a system that rewards everybody something for playing the game. And why do they want to force people to do something in the game that people don't want to do in the game? If your people are playing the game, having fun, and completing their weekly quests at the same time, that's a good thing, that's a desirable outcome. But not so for Blizzard, because people are not engaging with the system that we built. And this seems to be a very fundamental misunderstanding. In my previous line of work, we had a saying, you get what you measure. I worked with concepts like overall equipment efficiency, or Six Sigma, or spindle hours. You get what you measure. And there's a very important truth in that, because typically all the indicators that we use in business, indicators are merely a proxy of something that's valuable, because it's typically very difficult to directly measure that valuable thing. But we come up with proxies that, okay, well, when this increases, then the value increases, so we'll measure this, and this is our key performance indicator here. But these indicators are not inherently valuable. So player engagement, for example, players didn't engage with this system. Player engagement only matters as a proxy of fun, because how do you directly measure fun? You measure player engagement. But if you optimize player engagement by making it a grind, you're not optimizing fun, you're actually reducing the valuable thing that your indicator is trying to measure, and your indicator is going to grow, but the valuable thing is going to be reduced. So this is just a very fundamental misunderstanding of what's happening. And it could be like they have player engagement metrics and they may have some targets, you have to optimize this metric. But that's just all bullshit, isn't it? Because they're trying to optimize fun, or they should be trying to optimize fun. But instead they are taking fun out of the game by optimizing the metrics that are supposed to measure how much fun players have. The more carefully you read the announcement, the worse it gets. We're scaling most of the weekly requirements back down to a number between what they were before and what they are now. This just so Blizzard doesn't get it. This is not an improvement. This is not an apology. This is actually doubling down. This is building the game to farm engagement, not building the game for players to have fun. We wanted this kind of system to be there, and if you don't like it, well, you better damn like it, because we tell you to like it. That's ridiculous. Also, they're scaling back most of the requirements. It doesn't say that they're scaling back all of the requirements. But all of this just goes to show that they're not building a game for us to have fun. They're building a game to farm us, not for us to have fun. Because nobody asks for a change to the weekly quest system. There's nothing wrong with the weekly quest system. The weekly quest system is there to ensure that even if you just play a little, you will still get some rewards and you will still have a reason to keep playing. Any increase in the effort needed to complete the weekly quest will start shutting existing casual players out of the game. The players who played the least will be the first to leave, and then on and on. And the more you increase the requirements, the more players you're just forcing to quit. And they're going to leave. And you're going to get no benefit from this system whatsoever. But Blizzard is so stubborn. Blizzard is often stubborn. Blizzard suffers from terrible hubris typically, and terrible stubbornness. When they decide, hey, we want to make this system, then damn well they want you to have that system and eat it. And they don't care if that's not fun. They don't care what you think. They don't care how you feel. They just don't seem to have that sort of understanding. They're so interested in their indicators that they have forgotten that these games are built for fun. And their response is totally tone deaf, shows zero understanding of what fun means. And regardless of the numbers that they're going to show us in the near future, this is still a disaster, and I'm very sad about the state of the game. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.